me cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. I wanna let you know, girl, that you live in I am what you do. I want me to reassure you, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. Flying into you, challenge me for the better for you. Let me cater to you.
Hey fam, I'm calling you over here because I just don't understand. I mean, if a girl let's see, if she gets a chance to marry once, and then, well, she didn't get a chance. Yeah, she did, because we're talking about that football player. Shoot, can't name his name. Remember his name right now. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Um, And we got Simon over here acting a damn fool, which we all had suspected he was doing something. We just couldn't get any, information that thoroughly on him that would count as you doing Porsha wrong. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get her to help him get established on Instagram. It would have been better too on YouTube, but he's just not that type of person that sits and talk. At least that's what I got from him, as far as them being still around and still in action with their feelings and their meriting. And I call it meriting. I mean, it's a setup because Porsha thought she had something, but she didn't have nothing but a man that just wanted to take care of her for a little bit while he get her money. Because I promise you, if any of those um, things got out, Porsha would be driving herself to the bank and taking everything. But I wonder who house that gonna be. Was that an Airbnb home or was that a rented to lease home? I mean, I don't know what it was. 'Cause right now he's looking at a jail cell. Excuse me, a jail cell. If he ain't already in jail, okay. But I just pointed because, I used to just go and tell Simon how he can do Porsha and what Porsha can do for you. And when y'all out in them streets, we don't want to see no booty cheeks. We don't want to see clapping going on. We don't want to see none of that. We want to see Porsha, how she, what do you call it, prepare herself for when she's going over to his native country. You understand what I'm saying? Or just over there. I mean, Caracas, I think, Naomi Shaba wanted to be going with there with Nene, which he did. But I really think the guy who actually brought them out, which I can't think of his name either right now. He was Akon, that's his name, Akon. And he invited them over there to see how it could be a big deal or not such a big deal with owning his own country. I don't know what city or something. I have no idea, but I've heard about it and I've seen it. So Yes, not up to
Okay,
my
yeah, we
taste,
gonna
of
talk.
course.
I was happy for him to get himself into shape, but I thought he was gonna be a better, excuse me, man for Portia. Unless Portia knew it all along that she was gonna put this fictitious story line out there, and it was gonna carry her through their season of 16, which would be a horrible, horrible thing to do because we want to see Portia upgrade and everything is legit. We didn't want her to go over there and be with some man because she thought he had money. Now he gonna be looking at your money, Portia, and how he could fit in, especially if they give him citizenship. All right. I'm like, wait a minute now, hold up. He wants citizenship and agriculture. Is that a do? Is that a thing? Or it's more so let's put out there and they just take samples of the soil or be just checking the gardening to see if it's a certain temperature. Is it too hot? Is it too cold for the vegetables to grow? So we could take part in it and our eating positions. But I'm telling you, I was too through all this story. Some of it came last year, some of them came at the top of the year, but nothing came this strong about him basically being, how do you call it? Being taken advantage of. Oh, I should say he taking advantage of them. Because he had Portia, he had gifted Porsche, I should say, a pretty fast orange type of vehicle. It was like a race car in a sense. And I think Simon's brother gave uh, Porsche a Rolls Royce or something to that degree. I was like, wait a minute now. Is Porsche gonna leave all this stuff behind? She better. She better leave every little cent, every little bath tissue, cloth, or whatever. Leave it there, and just see will you can be tied up in Portia's house, because she didn't give her mama that house, not on paper. She gave her that house just to sit in case something did not go well, and her daughter can be basking in the light, I should say, uh, getting stuff um, near where she was once living, but I don't think Portia has the money to buy the kind of house she wants on her own. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting up in them mansions and things of that nature and getting a lot of land, if you're going to live here, is what I'm saying. But if you're going to go over there where she was, call herself taking care of him, making sure he was good. But I see, I don't like Simon because he left that mother he is in some kind of rundown, gentrified community. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Why is there a hole? I mean, if there's a hole, what else can get through that hole? You see what I'm saying? And in that country, it's just like you're better off living over here because that heat can kill you out there. At least I hear. I don't know. Okay, I haven't personally experienced it living in Africa or any of that situation, but I have experienced a heat wave that was like 100 and I think 7, 8 when I was in the middle school, and I was just out playing, riding my bike, living life and trying to get with my friends and try to go bike riding with them. And, it's a peaceful thing, but shoot, some of them trips we had to like maneuver to one that was closest to a bathroom. And one time it was my house. They had to come in, use the bathroom, get chilled out, and then we had to go back outside because we knew our parents would be calling us for some reason or another, and we just had to go with the flow. But Simon, ooh, he looked like a little devil right there. But Simon didn't impress me at all. I even tried to get him, what do you call it, shoe lessons and stuff, because he was just so bad. His suits were so bad. I'm like, man, you have to have at least 2 black suits. One that goes up, one that goes down. In case you are losing weight or you're gaining weight, you will have those two in there. The other one will fit you straight up and down, like you ain't had no issue with eating or you wasn't losing weight to affect the other suit. And let me see. And he needed what do you say? He needed he needed his own space, his own room to get together. And he liked the outside patio thing that we had. Because he had been taking too many pictures, or somebody been taking pictures of him and Porsha. And they very well laid out. Very well laid out. And that picture right there, that's how Simon look. But what's the name? Porsche be trying to, do his Instagram stories for him and got several filters out there. So she always wanted us to believe this is what Simon looked like. Da 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 da. I'm like, no ma'am, no ma'am. And he even said it once the ink is put on the paper, he's not loving Portia anymore. So I'm like, Portia, he said that shit to you. You shouldn't even be there with him now. And I don't know. Sometimes men do some crazy stuff. He may put your name or say that you had something to do with with the downgrading of his money. But in fact, no, he was a scammer once, he was a scammer twice, and he, got Porsche. So I scammed it 3 doggone times. Okay, the first, what? No, that was Naomi. So maybe, I don't know how many times um, Simon had schemed on folks, and they believed it, and he took all their money. That's sad. That's a sad way to be, especially when you're going to be becoming one of those senior citizens, and you're gonna hope like hell they have their shit together. But then again, it is what it is. But yeah, we got Simon out there trying to make a fool out of himself and Porsha, but Porsha better go to her cop friends. She better, or her lawyer friends. She better sit there. Nah, I don't mean fake, but don't even go there. Go to a professional, even though she was supposed to be a professional, but she loves being on reality shows. And I understand it made twice of what you make if you were in your own profession. I get it, got it good. Okay, but I ain't finna hang around with somebody that I know and say I was a part of the scam. You know what I'm saying? Then she'll got to go to jail. Dennis will get the baby. Uh, Miss Diane ain't got no say or shit. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want her to say nothing. We want her to just like go on, live her life. Don't let nobody take pictures of her or whatnot because she's not relevant. She's not relevant in this story. Portia just finds a way to bring her on the show. So, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.